But I want to start by talking about the Canadian economy because you were talking about the hierarchy of needs here, and obviously like shelter and safety are number one, but like having an opportunity to start a business, to get a good job, to provide for your family, that is like the key most important thing in a country, in a society. I don't think it's the government's job to give people jobs and to give them opportunities, but clearly they have to get out of the way, and that is a problem that the Liberals have not done. So Canadian economist Trevor Tome shared this chart showing that Canada ranked second lowest in GDP per capita across the OECD developed countries. So you can see at the very, very, very bottom of that chart, the little red line there, that is Canada with just completely anemic growth, basically just nothing, right? And we can go through some of these other graphs here. Canada's growth based on GDP per capita is even worse. We are the absolute worst. This is over the last 10 years. I think we have this graph here showing, oops, this is a different one, but this is showing the performance. Canada's economy is on track to be the worst performing advanced economy in the entire world. We are at the very end there. Regardless of like what you're looking at, Canada's GDP crumbling despite massive government spending. Here's another graph here that shows the just government spending. So spending is basically the only thing that's boosting our GDP these days, is just growth in government, essentially. And then we have this other graph showing the gap between the public sector and the private sector. And you can basically just see that, like, since 2020, since the pandemic, Canadians, self-employed Canadians just basically are less and less existent, and private sector growth hasn't been anywhere near public sector. This is a record of the Trudeau Liberals, and I don't really see much difference from Mark Carney. What do you think?
Yeah, look, this is actually a multifaceted issue that's tied to the crime. So let's think about how you build a really strong economy. You have to invest in innovation. And so for your viewers that don't understand, GDP per capita means really how well off do you feel? And so our growth, while minimal, means the rest of the world's getting richer, and in comparison, we're getting poorer. So what's that mean? Our quality of life has been decreasing significantly over the last 10 years. And I think a lot of people feel that. They feel that quality of life decrease. They feel the cost of living increasing while this is happening. They feel wages stagnating. And so what this Liberal government has done, in order to boost some metrics like gross GDP, what they've done is, one, you mentioned that stat, public sector workers increasing significantly, one. Two, the large amount of immigration that we've brought into this country on a per capita basis makes us worse off.